can you compare and contrast work style that you faced in India versus Japan?
That was a big culture shift for me. So my intention with that tweet was
Welcome. I am Eric from JapanDev.com, and today we have Nandini with us. I'm super excited to talk to you because you have recently made the move from being a software engineer back in India to Japan, and I'm super excited to learn more about kind of your background and your experiences here in Japan, see how it's going, and kind of dig into your life in Japan. So, thank you so much for joining.
it's lovely to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we've gotten to know each other a bit over the past few months, and I think your story is like super interesting, actually. So I would kind of like to dig into a viral tweet that you had recently. And let me just read it out real quick, actually. Being an engineer, I was constantly reminded that you are a woman. In Japan, I'm reminded that I'm an engineer. In India, you're a woman engineer. In Japan, you're an engineer. So, like I said, this went pretty viral and made some waves in the Japan kind of tech community. And there were various responses, I think, to this. But this is a super interesting take on the work culture of Japan. So, do you think you can kind of unpack, uh, you know, the kind of story behind this, why you decided to tweet this, and like kind of what your experience has been that made you want to kind of express this?
Sure. While talking about this, let's talk about my intention for
Okay.
that tweet and also let's touch the company cultures and also tech team cultures.
Okay.
Those are the three core things that I was focusing on while tweeting this because I
Okay.
suddenly had this shift of focus one day when I was working here, and I thought this is something like this is a path towards my growth. So let me
Hmm.
just document it. I use Twitter as my diary,
Okay.
basically, and I
Sure.
I love engagement on my tweets. So it was also engagement farming experiment, which
Okay, I
worked.
see. Well, it worked, yes.
So my intention with that tweet was that I wanted to attract engineers who would come out and disagree with what I'm saying,
Mm,
especially female engineers,
mm,
because there are still so few of us globally,
mm,
and I like connecting with people, so I was trying to find people with my same niche.
mm.
So that was sort of the goal of that tweet, and I could not attract females who disagreed with that. And
You couldn't. Implying that most people probably had a similar experience, you think? Or mm,
I
do
wanted
you?
them to
Yeah.
disagree to this and say that, hey, no, my team is amazing, okay? I'm working
Oh, okay.
here.
Yeah, yeah.
My growth is being put to attention here.
Mm,
So I wanted female engineers to come out and disagree to what I
okay.
said.
Okay. But
My
mm.
This experiment was a total failure because I could not attract those people. 2 days later, I got my purse back with everything in it, all the cash to each yen. It can only happen in Japan, right? That's how.
Yeah, that's one of the things I absolutely love about Japan. It's good to hear that as a woman you've had like no issues either. But I just love the safety and like how carefree the lifestyle here is, even in like you said, because that's the middle of Shibuya, which is like it's like the Times Square basically of Tokyo, and tons of people around, just super like um, you know crowded area, and yet no worries. You lose your purse, your cell phone, your whatever, it'll generally come back to you. Not 100% of the time, nothing is absolutely perfect, but like it's really not a big concern. Neither is like safety. I've never had any kind of issues, ever felt unsafe in my 12 years here. And, that is one of the absolute biggest perks, I think, when it comes to living in Japan. It's
Hmm.
like no matter how long you live here, like the novelty of being here, there is the honeymoon thing that does wear off somewhat. Of course, you get used to it. It just becomes like another it just becomes your daily life. But the safety, the carefree lifestyle, I never can like you never stop that like getting the value from that. You know what I mean? And then whenever I go back to the US, I always feel like I have to be like kind of watching my back, to be honest. You know, if I'm in like a city or whatever, it's like, okay, there's these areas where you're not allowed to go unless you want to get mugged or like robbed or whatever. And in Tokyo, it's just like I can walk around at any time, go wherever I want throughout the entire city, really the entire country.
Hmm.
And, you know, there's never really any danger.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And uh, I've heard similar things from other people that like
Mm,
work in Shibuya. They're like,
right.
if you dress up this well and walk around the city in any other country, you'll be considered as a rich person and you'll be robbed. But here,
Mm,
my office is right near Omotesando and the fashion district, which so everybody at the office is dressed so well. Everybody in Tokyo is dressed so well. It's like a runway. It's
mm,
so amazing, and everybody feels super safe. An interview is a two-way thing. It's not just the company testing you. You are also testing the company because you're going to spend time with them. I am
mm,
very, very nitpicky about the team that I'm going to work with because I'm going to spend most of my time with them. So that's why, like, I made sure that I get to talk to everybody that I'm going to work with. And that's what they were so open in doing that too.
mm.
So a global tech team has the same standards all across the world. It's not a Japanese thing anymore.
Right. The point is that those global standard tech teams exist in Japan too.
I have had experience here staying in three different wards here in
Mm,
Tokyo. So
mm,
I come from that experience about Tokyo. So it's just not by living in one city. I am
uh,
so grateful that I got to experience three different wards because
mm,
it's so hard to even find one place within one ward in
yeah.
Tokyo. People
Mm,
really struggle to find a place within 24 wards of Tokyo.
mm,
So
mm.
that's where my experience has been from.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you didn't have too many issues like finding places to live, or was that a bit of a stumbling block? Because it can be for some people, right?
Yeah, it can be. I was warned that it'll be very difficult, but I just found a really good real estate agent on Twitter. So we just communicated on WhatsApp and I found this apartment
Wow,
within
that's great. But yeah, thank you so much for the discussion. I guess anyone who's watching this, if you got value from this, you know, if you want to learn more, see more people like Nandini who've moved to Japan and, you know, worked as software engineers, see some more paths and success stories that can help you figure out how you want to do it, then do like the video, definitely subscribe because we're planning to do more of these types of interviews. And, you know, leave a comment as well. I promise you I will check it out. Um, and I would love to hear from you guys. So please, you know, engage, you know, subscribe, especially if you are interested in learning more.